Right, so Riven's Wishes 5 is this week, and the Dreaming City World Tour continues. For the objectives for Riven's Wishes 5 though, we need to defeat taken bosses or mini-bosses in Ria Sylvia within the Dreaming City, or summon and defeat Pauurc, I don't know how you say that, the Farseer's Heir, located in Ria Sylvia within the Dreaming City. And that's actually a secret boss that we can trigger inside of Ria Sylvia, so that will probably be the fastest way to get this done, but it is a little bit dependent on the timing of certain events kicking off in the destination. So head to Ria Sylvia initially, and if you look out for some of the public events, especially the Blight public event and those sort of world events where the enemies move against each other, it's worth kind of going around the Ria Sylvia zone and completing stuff like that in order to get some taken boss defeats. But then for the alternate objective, you'll notice on the side of the screen that when you're in this zone, around every 20 or 30 minutes it'll pop up and say, a saboteur wanders the Dreaming City. And these are taken enemies that can spawn in a couple of locations. The first zone is as we cross the bridge when we first enter Ria Sylvia. Anywhere along this bridge they can spawn, but also down by the temple entrance, you can spot them there as well. So when you see the notification on the side of the screen, you may have to check a couple of zones, and as we can see right here, this time around it's a taken captain, the Farseer's saboteur. Now when you kill that enemy, it'll drop an awoken charge, and once picking it up, we actually need to take it to a blue pool of light to sort of debuff it. You'll also notice when you pick this up, you can't sprint or double jump. So the fastest way to travel is to hop into the air and melee to just sort of speed the process up, as I believe this orb will only stay spawned for around 2.5 or 3 minutes. But if you take the charge in the direction we're going in on screen, down to the temple entrance, we can hop into this blue pool. And after doing that, we're able to double jump and sprint with the thing. So now that the charge is ready to go, if you follow the route right here on the left-hand side, we can sort of hop up over these platforms. And you'll see in the distance, there's an island with an awoken statue on it. We basically need to hop over to that island, jump in on some of the rocks as we go, and then rather precariously jump up to the top. And next to the statue, there's a node where we can actually deposit the charge. Once that's been done, there'll be another notification that says the Farseer's Heir comes to collect. And back near the entrance to the temple, there'll be this taken boss that spawns. Now this boss is actually shielded, but there'll be some other enemies around it that also drop awoken charges when you defeat them. So you simply return to the pool, charge them, and then throw them at the boss. And once 3 of them have been thrown, the shield will come off. And you can simply take the boss down. Now this is a timed thing, so after a few minutes, the boss will actually despawn. So you'll need to kill him relatively quickly, but once he's been taken down, that will count for the objective for Riven's Wishes this week. And depending on how lucky you are and how quickly the saboteurs spawn, that'll totally impact how quickly you can get this step of the quest done this week. But there we go, just a quick breakdown for the hidden boss in the Dreaming City. And otherwise, like I said, defeating taken bosses or mini bosses will probably be pretty dependent on the events that come up in the zone, which will obviously take a little bit of time to complete. But I wanted to break that down for any of you guys who don't know how to get that hidden boss. So as always, I hope the video has been useful. If it has, a rating below very much helps us out on the channel. Also be sure to get subscribed and I'll keep you up to date with more Destiny content. But otherwise, cheers for tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.
showing a surge in Taken activity nearby.